Tyre pressure so fundamental in MotoGP, but now it's all about handling the big pressure for qualifying as we get set there now for the final time attacks. This is your shootout in Sepang for pole position. Jorge Martin has it in his hands once again, courtesy of another brilliant all-time lap record of 1:57.549. Alex Marquez third place on course for his first front row start since the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Luca Marini looking to continue his qualifying purple patch. 2 front rows, including a pole in his last 3 Grand Prix starts. Marini second place as it stands right now. Bagnaia fourth, just off the front row. What can the world champion deliver late on here? You don't see Bagnaia off the front row very often in 2023. It happened in Jerez, in Silverstone, and most recently in Mandalika, and last time out in Buriram. But he feels like he's back in that sweet spot in terms of breaking a corner entry on that factory Ducati. Well, how sweet is that spot? We're about to find out. Can he get himself on that front row of the grid? Here is Bastianini then, out for the first time in this session, of course, having had to use up extra soft tyres in Q1.
It's obvious to everyone which machine is the machine to be on in at this circuit. You know, 4 Ducatis out front, and so the interesting thing for me is 5th, 6th, 7th is a pretty close battle between KTM, Brad Binder, Maverick Vinales and Fabio Quartararo on the non-Ducatis, trying to get closer.
Might have an old Ducati top 5 very, very shortly, because this is a good lap being put together by former Moto2 world champion and now Bastianini. Looked like he didn't quite nail the perfect entry into the final corner there, into turn 15. How much time did that cost him? Over the line he comes, he goes second. Brilliant by the beast, a 1:57.657. Yellow flags are out in the 4th set. It's not Jorge Martin who's gone down there in that 4th split.
That's going to help Anea as well.
Nice, did you? Fabio Di Giannantonio, who topped Q1 then.
And that lap time from Anea is not a rider that is lacking confidence and form, is it? This could be the first time we've seen Anea Bastianini ride like the old Anea we know.
That is the beast back in town, isn't it? Great to see. He's only qualified inside the top 10 once so far this year, and that was in the qualifying session in Portimao when he was fully fit before he had the shoulder blade injury.
Could he be back, you know?
Well, let's fingers crossed, certainly for Beast fans, as Martin just runs a little bit hot there into turn 4. So it's Martin on pole, Bastianini second. Those two could be doing an unlikely job swap in 2024, depending on how it pans out. Oh no, that's it's Luca Marini. Well, just Marco Bezzecchi, his Muni VR46 Ducati teammate, crashed it in the very same spot, turn 9 in FP2 this morning.
That's going to be cancelling more riders' laps too on their second flyers.
Really is. Yeah, Bagnaia comes through the shot. So does Bezzecchi.
Yellow flags all out. The marshal's scared to go and grab the bike. Nightmare. This is in the last, minute or so.
Yeah, there's going to be one more lap, isn't there? One more lap, as Marini then now is just going to be hoping that he hangs on to the front row. 3rd place when he crashed.
So as soon as this happens, Matt, in your lap, this yellow flag, you try to save the rear tyre on those next few exits. You don't open the throttle, keep it rolling, keep temperature, and save the rear tyre for the next lap.
Here comes Bastianini again, already up into 2nd place. What a morale boost this will be for the number 23. Over the line he comes. It's another best time of the session for the beast. He gets down to a 57.590 now. Only 400ths behind Jorge Martin. 30 seconds of this Q2 session remaining then. And Bagnaia on his last flying lap. He will now be hoping that there's no more yellow flag drama. Jorge Martin at the moment in position A, in pole position with that 1:57.549. We've had 3 riders, the top 3 men, heading for the front row that are inside last year's all-time lap record. Can Jorge Martin find yet more time? Let's track him now as he comes through split 1. Close, he's only down by 700ths. Look how hard he was attacking on the front end. Oh, he's gone down, attacking too hard. Just going in too hot into turn 4.
Yeah,
you almost felt that was coming.
And too tight, Matt. You know, the angle he took in, much like Marquez in the session before, just, you know, turning in early and then having to lean it more in the middle, and down it went.
Damage to his motorcycle, thankfully no damage to Jorge Martin, and at the moment no damage to his prospects of yet another pole position in 2023. We're all focused now though on the world champion Bagnaia, who comes through turn 9. This is a stunning lap coming in from the #1 factory Ducati rider. Now then, he keeps it hard right through turn 11. Second gear, about 100 kilometres, then you build up speed, picking up now about another 100 clicks before you go into turn 3. Walking away from the scene of the crime goes Jorge Martin, crashing at turn 4. You just felt like the way he was attacking so hard on the front end of that Ducati, he wasn't going to make it through turn 4. He didn't. Checkered flag is out. I can see it waving outside of our commentary box window. And look at this from Bagnaia. This could be a huge psychological blow for Martin, who's trudging away from his crash at turn 4 and now trying to punish him, trying to inflict some maximum damage. Comes the world champion. Is Bagnaia on course for pole here in Malaysia? He is. What a lap, what a performance by the world champion. Look what it means to the factory Ducati team. That was some lap, one of the best laps of Pecco Bagnaia's Grand Prix career, a 1:57.491, and the stage is set. The top 2 men in the World Championship will start alongside each other in this afternoon's Tissot Sprint and in the Grand Prix tomorrow, just as we like it. Bagnaia versus Martin, pole for the World Champion, second for Martin after his late crash at turn 4. All-time lap records are plenty in that session. MotoGP, we love you.